And look at that, we're live. We're live. I just have to check this. We're live in your fucking office, Bill. Yo, this is where The Office was filmed. This is, bro. This
I've
literally.
been keeping that a secret.
Doesn't this look like?
Yeah, that cubicle space out there. I'm gonna make my own sitcom out here.
Oh, cool. Sounds good, and we good. Cool, man. It's been a long time since we sat down on camera.
2 years.
Yeah, we did that, and you were still in your you were still going to college?
Yeah. That is so surreal to me. I didn't even realize that was that long ago.
Bro, you were still going to college, and you had never painted before. Yeah. You were only doing shit on your computer.
I hadn't done ballpoint pen drawings or paintings.
That's crazy.
That is really crazy.
Does that seem like yesterday, or does that seem like super long ago?
It seems super long ago. I didn't realize how long it had been until you mentioned that. I thought I saw you that was like a year ago.
Well, we saw each other at the Thanksgiving Chris Webby show.
Yeah, you're right.
Which was...
But no, that feels like an eternity ago for some reason. I can't even imagine, like, it's hard to picture what I was doing with Kightek at that point.
Now it's like a business.
Yeah. At that point, it was still just not for fun, obviously, but like, I couldn't see it as my career just yet.
Is it
like
still
you said,
fun?
I was still in school.
Yeah. Is it still fun?
Dude, oh my God. Yes. Like, I can't put into words how much I love doing this. And I'm so, it feels surreal, dude. Every day. The craziest part is like not knowing what is next. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Okay. What covers have you done since I've seen you last? Can you name all the fucking covers you've done?
No, I'll go on my Instagram.
All right, yeah, go on your Instagram and pull up all the covers you've done.
I don't know when I had met you, when we did that show, I don't know what I had done at that point. I think Mavi, Laughing So Hard It Hurts.
When we did the podcast, Mavi was the only cover you had, and and a couple Fahim, the Fahim ones, yeah.
Those were like the only notable ones. So since then, let's see, Droog, Yodfather, Blood Spiller, The God Fahim, and Jay Nice. Close to the Sun by Draft Day, which might be my favorite cover I've ever done.
Oh, is that it's like a white background that has like that shit's crazy. Mm-hmm.
The Groundhog by Droog. Berserko by The God Fahim and Ono. If George Bush Was Cool by Vic Spencer.
Oh, that one was wicked hard.
I love that one. I wish this one got used for streaming, because this one ended up only being on a vinyl.
Oh, really?
And he went with a different cover for streaming. And then Pronouns by Droog and Madlib. Venture Capital by Droog. A lot of Droog covers.
Would you prefer your cover to be on a vinyl and not on streaming, or on streaming and not on the vinyl?
That is tough. I think vinyl, because the physical thing is so cool, but at the same time, like, we're in such a streaming age that I think I would prefer streaming, just because a lot more people would see it, and I would see it more, and like it feels real when it's on Spotify and it's like in my liked songs, and I see like, oh, that's my work.
When streaming first started, like Apple Music, album covers stopped like being important for a little bit.
Yeah.
But then when social media started picking up, album covers started being even more important, but no album covers have the artist name on them anymore.
That is so strange to me. I think on every streaming service there should be they have song credits on like Spotify and stuff. You can see the producers, the writers, and all that.
But you know what I mean?
Why is there not an album cover like artist? It's like I feel like that's such a...
None of your covers have the artist's name on them, right? Yeah.
It's weird. I feel like that's such an easy thing to add that would do artists a huge favor.
But are you good at painting letters? Because I feel like that's like a whole different art form.
I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to get better at like typography right now, and like
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Typography.
Actually, I don't know. Calligraphy.
Calligraphy? Okay.
Because that's such a huge part of like cover design. It's a title that like grabs the viewer's attention.
But it's so different than the actual painting.
So different. But I feel like if you're artistically inclined, you could do anything like that.
Do you have good handwriting?
I do. I remember in high school, people would like point out my handwriting, but I think any artist will have good handwriting. I could be wrong. But.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I've seen some really shitty handwriting from artists. But
well, some art is like, damn, I'm gonna say like some art shitty, but it's good because it's shitty.
No, yeah.
In the same way that rap, there's some rap that's super shitty, but like I love it because of that.
Like,
you know?
like Cardi, for example. Like on paper, like it's shitty rap.
Yeah.
But it's so good. There's so many examples like that. that whole scene is blowing up right now. Do you listen to that type of music?
Yeah,
Really?
That's the funny shit is like, I feel like you do more like the main, I guess not. You're very mixed in the mainstream and underground art covers.
Yeah.
But like, I listen to both and people get mad that I listen to like really fun music.
I love it. I'm such a huge Cardi fan.
They don't like calling Uzi a rapper. Like someone, a shout out 1,000 Words on another live stream read the lyrics to "I Just Want to Rock," and when they're just read, you're like, okay, he's not rapping. Like,
does he not fuck with Uzi?
No, but like I love Uzi.
I used to be a diehard high school. Like I was a diehard. I was an Uzi dick rider basically.
You're about to go. You got the Trippy Red painting.
Yeah, I'm driving that down this Friday. Hopefully,
he cool.
He is. He's very cool. When I met him, he was high off his ass. But
but when you're with me, I'm high off my ass.
That's true. But no, really cool guy. He was very chill. Like nothing crazy. He was just a nice dude. You know, Sway Lee was one of the nicest people I've ever met. Genuinely.
Really?
Yes.
That painting's crazy.
Thank you, man. I gotta finish that.
Can we can I like show it to the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Do you mind do you want me to bring it over? I don't want to like fuck with it. I feel like I'd like, you ever see Mr. Bean? Yeah. Where he fucks up the painting and he keeps drawing more and more on it? That would be me. Yo. This shit is so sick. Yeah, that shit is sick.
House too, but I'm not driving down.
That's so. How much does a painting like that cost to get shipped? Oh yeah,
that's why I'm driving it to Trippy, because first of all, I have no idea how much something like that would cost to ship. Probably a shit ton, and I'm afraid they would damage it.
Oh yeah,
like that canvas is so easy to damage.
It would probably be thousands of dollars to ship it.
Oh yeah, I think so. It weighs a lot. It's huge. I don't even know how they would ship something like that. But yeah,
you're gonna figure it out.
Figure it out. With the Sway one, I have to, because Trippy lives in the house I'm shipping it to. I don't want to like.
Yeah.
But it's like 20 hours away. So I figured that'd be doable. So I like texted his manager.
You said it took you super long to do.
Over a year, which I feel like it's a little bit. It wouldn't normally take that long. It's because I restarted it.
Why'd you restart it?
Couldn't tell you. As soon as I did it, I regretted it. It was probably 75% finished when I decided to restart it. But there's just like little things that were slightly off. And it got to a point where if I had to fix one thing, then the proportion of another thing would get thrown off. And it was just like a fit of frustration. I just painted it over in white. And as soon as I did it, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? But
that's
I
like
think
a
it was
thing for artists, painting over in white, bro. I didn't even know about that.
Almost every like finished piece you see from me was restarted at least once, genuinely, which gets really frustrating. I feel like that's not for every artist, but I feel like I'm overly a perfectionist.
That's why I like
very annoying.
Yeah, I couldn't do. That's why I like live streaming and I like stand up, is because it's like instant. Like you can't second guess yourself. Like,
when did you get into stand up?
I did Kill Tony. You know Kill Tony, the podcast.
You did Kill Tony
when I was like 18 years old. We could actually play it. I'll play my Kill Tony set.
Are you serious?
When I was like, it was the first time I ever did stand up. I was 18 years old and I was on Kill Tony. Let me find the episode.
Dude, you blew my mind. Me and my friends are such big Kill Tony fans.
Really?
Yes.
That's so funny. Yeah. Kill Tony, Jamar Neighbors, Mike Lawrence. I'll play for people watching. You can just look up Kill Tony Jamar Neighbors. Yeah, it was. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna play the whole interaction. So I'll tell the story's kind of crazy, and then I'm gonna go run down and get the charger for the speaker, so my speaker doesn't die. So I got a fake ID, and I flew out to L.A. just to do Kill Tony. So I got in with my fake ID, and then they did the whole show, and I didn't get picked.
Damn.
And then then the show's about to end, and Tony's like, "Let's do one more bucket pull." And they pulled my name.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are the chances? Dude, I had no idea.
That's so fun. I'm going to go get the charger for this. Watch this.
I wish I was homeless. I really do. They're the freest people in the world. They don't have families or professions or taxes to worry about. They also have the best job in the world. They get to sit on the ground outside and people give them money. The scarier, uglier, and dirtier you are, the more money you get. They can also do anything in the world. Should I sleep on this bench or scare people on that bus? The world is filled with wonders. There's only one reason I wish I wasn't homeless, and that is I can masturbate in the privacy of my home without it being a federal crime. Think about it. If a homeless person masturbates, they get 2 years in prison for public indecency. How are homeless people supposed to get out without getting off? Thank you.
Sam Buck, everybody. Sam, welcome to the show. How's it going? Where are you from?
I'm from Boston.
That's fun.
I think it was great that you took on a very deserving target in the homeless. I don't use the word hero much, but I mean...
I'm guessing your parents have a lot of money, right?
No.
No? No. What do you do for work?
I'm a student.
What are you studying?
Film and new media studies.
Very good.
Yeah, so you're gonna be homeless someday.
Yeah, exactly. I also want to do stand-up, so I'm right on the right path.
I love that. Is it Buck or Butch?
Buck. B-U-C-K. I just have bad handwriting.
B-U-C-K. There you go. Sam Buck, everybody. We're out of time. He's on Twitter at Sam C. Buck. Wow. Straight out of Boston. Ryan Shane.
That is crazy.
That was the first time I ever did stand-up, yeah.
That was the first time?
Yeah. What was your first painting?
Ooh.
Or first piece of art?
I feel like it would have to have been in school.
Ooh, I ran up those stairs.
Really? First painting, yeah, probably was in school. But first personal painting, damn. One of my first was the pronouns cover for Droog. Which is crazy to think about. That was one of my first physical paintings. Yeah, and then in terms of personal work, like I said, because I did paintings in school, because I took painting classes, but yeah, I didn't start painting up until a year or two ago.
Do you do any digital shit anymore, or you know?
Not really. I do cover arts digitally a lot of the time, just because clients need changes a lot, and it makes it easier to. Because if I do cover arts physically, it'll be hard to adjust things. But I've kind of strayed away from digital drawing, which is really weird because my entire account was built off of it for the better part of 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
But I mean,
how do you look? Do you look back at that shit? Do you like it?
I like it. I'm very proud of the digital work I've done, and I feel like I will come back to it here and there because it's such a different type of art. A big reason is fucking AI, and people don't really know what's real or not anymore. And even fellow digital artists on Instagram, I always see their comments, commenting is this AI, or oh, clearly AI. And I can tell it's not. It's obviously not.
How do you feel about AI?
Hate it so much.
Why?
There's pros and cons to it. I like it. I do use it here and there for reference pictures. If I need a certain reference to look at.
Wait, you create something in AI for the reference?
Yeah. That's very helpful. That's only if like I can't find anything on Google.
Okay,
like,
but what's the difference between you doing that and then someone doing that and then just posting that reference picture?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I?
yeah, like
It's
I say,
like-
like very big pros and cons. I just don't like the idea of like graphic designers and artists getting phased out by it. Which, I mean, who knows?
Do you think that could happen?
For sure. You can like create logos with AI now that are pretty solid.
Bro,
They're-
you're
they're very
creating a
basic.
business in art at the age of 22 during the age of AI.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
you're literally the counter of that.
That's
you
true,
know what
that's
I
true.
mean?
I feel like a large part of that is due to the physical stuff I started to do, like the paintings and ballpoint pens.
So you think like a digital art's done?
Not done, but it's definitely being threatened. I feel like the integrity of it is being threatened. I think it'll always be created and it'll always be there, but the integrity, as in like people are always now going to question whether or not it was actually created.
Yo, saying that, I'm gonna play a song for you. Cause when I heard this verse, I am still certain this verse is AI.
Who is it?
The fucking wait, I need to find it.
Wait, is this? Is this Cash Cobain?
Battery low.
Is this the Ice Spice remix?
The ice, but tell me this doesn't sound like AI.
The cover art is AI.
Did I fuck it up? Oh, I messed it up. I didn't play it.
Make a nigga wanna play, say I'm pretty and sexy, I'm untouchable. I don't wanna rush with you, got a crush on you, wanna bust on you. Nigga got me
Tell me that doesn't sound AI.
I see what you mean.
And it's funny because I heard that and I was like, are they selling AI Ice Spice verses?
Dude, they very damn well could. Like it's
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
It's getting to that point.
But how I see AI is it's like mathematicians when calculators were fucking invented.
Yeah.
It's like you can adapt with it. Like
Exactly.
imagine your art with AI.
Yeah. That's a good point.
But that you think that's like breaking the integrity of it?
Yeah, just as in like it's the definition of integrity is loose here, but like yeah, I mean, like you said, you got to adapt with the times, and technology is always going to evolve and change, and it's about, I guess, evolving with it. But I guess when I say integrity, I mean like there's a lot of hard work lost, and like yeah, just drawing things by hand, even when it is digitally, just like on an iPad or a tablet. Like I feel like that'll be phased out, not completely, obviously, but. And there's always going to be means of like proving that you actually did that. Like you could do time lapses on digital art programs where you could see every stroke was like drawn by hand or something like that. But yeah,
You can tell when art's AI.
Yeah. Usually,
Like this album cover.
It's getting to a point where it's hard to tell. That one, I saw a lot of points about like the eyelashes. And if you really zoom in, there's a lot of like just weird discrepancies in like the eyelashes and the fingers, I think. It's getting to a point where it's almost indistinguishable, which is crazy.
But AI just started in less than a year.
I know, and
It's not like
only
it's
gonna get better. It's
exactly,
crazy.
yeah.
Did you? I'm assuming you heard the Kendrick like diss that got leaked like a week or two ago.
yeah.
That ended up being AI, but a lot of people couldn't tell. Like shit like that is crazy, and it's only gonna get better.
How do you feel about the whole Kendrick Drake shit?
Dude, I love it so much. I love this shit. I think. Have you heard all of them?
Yeah.
I can't see a way that Drake makes any type of comeback, and like at this point,
I do think Kendrick. I just think it's crazy that no one's really talking that the fake daughter thing worked.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he did leak that he had a daughter and that was a lie, and then Kendrick used it, and then like everyone's
What
kind
I
of.
find really funny is that song where he said that in, he accused Drake of like being like a psychopath, like misogynist, narcissist, all this shit, like sex trafficker, whatever. And the only claim that Drake responded to was that about the daughter. You know what I mean? Like, everything else, he's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw Drake today say like to academics or something, if you could find a shred of proof about my daughter, then I'll quit rap right now, or something like that. I really wonder if it's true, because part of me wants to believe like there's no way Kendrick would have mentioned that if he didn't know it was 100% true. You know what I mean? Like he had to have had some suspicion of a fake leak or like fake information coming his way.
Yeah.
So I feel like he had to gone through precautions to make sure that there is a daughter out there. I don't know. It's so interesting.
Do you think it's real?
The beef? Like, if they actually like hate each other? Or, like,
yeah.
I think so. I didn't think so at first, but at this point, dude, Kendrick said he wants him to die. Straight, he's like, I think.
But if
people
you
like him
listen
should
to
die.
any other like diss track like throughout history,
that's
you
true.
know what
like
I mean?
Tupac said the same shit.
And it was light. It has gotten heavier. In the
It
beginning,
is.
I thought this shit was kind of bunk.
But Kendrick said like this was supposed to be a friendly exhibition in the game or something. You fucked up when you mentioned my family's name.
Yeah. Is there ever art beef? Is that a thing? Like you're painting at each other, bro? You're fucking. You do like a diss painting.
I'm about to start the first one. I'm about to
Yo,
call
you
out,
should
I'm
do
about to call
that.
out like Kip or something.
You and Kim should do.
We go back and forth.
Yeah, you and him back and forth would
be
be
so
hilarious. Just dissing each
The
other's
whole scene, like
painting.
Marielle gets involved.
Yeah, you guys do it. Yeah. Oh, what would
be
you do?
so
You would have to
funny.
like do each other's styles like that.
Yeah, I'd rip off like the third eye that Isaac does or something like that.
Art
so
beef would
funny,
be
dude.
crazy.
There had to have been art. I know in like the digital art world, like this like new like modern digital art world, I've seen some art beef. There was one guy on Twitter who's like the whole like NFT art space. And a lot of his paintings focused on like black subjects and like black culture. And it was essentially solely focused on that. And he never really like said anything personal about himself or his life. But it like, long story short, it got revealed that he's like a white guy from Italy.
Oh, the dude who had like the rapper, there was like an AI rapper who was saying the N-word and shit.
No, I know what you're talking about. That was something different. This guy was like depicting black people in a pretty controversial way in his work, and it was like very Afrocentric, and it felt like, but people assumed that he was, you know, part of that, but ended up being a white guy, and people came for him, and I think he's gone now. He was pretty successful in like the Twitter art world. He was selling NFTs and stuff. I think he was making a lot of money, but now I think he's wiped off the map because people really came for him.
It's like, all right, I'm not going to say the name of the person because I don't want, you know what I mean? But do you remember that artist that did the work for Benny and then tried beefing with Benny? And now he's just like...
That's a really interesting case because I was talking to him a lot.
Me too. He did artwork for me. He was a dope ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. I remember that. Oh, yeah,
Some people just can't handle, I think, publicity.
That was a really unfortunate situation because I saw where he was coming from, but I mean, I feel like it could have been handled differently. I don't want to talk shit about the guy. He's very
I'm not. I
talented.
know, but it's kind of like I was talking to 1000 about this. Like, I came to Gunn as a fan first.
Yeah, of course.
And Conway and all of them. Like, I'm a fan first. So that's what I'm never going to want anything from them.
Yeah,
because I didn't come to them from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
I came to them as a fan. So I think you can't. I think people then assume that it's gonna. But if you go to someone as a fan first, you're always gonna be like a fan.
Exactly.
So you kind of have to play that role as a fan because like they're gonna be like, well, I didn't have to do anything with you. You just did this because you were a fan of me. You know.
It's you got to kind of play both sides. Where because I'm at that point too where I'm doing work for people like in this scene that I'm huge fans of. But I never want to be too forward with that type of like fan behavior because then I feel like you can get taken advantage of, and they try to play you like a fan. If you're a fan, you're a fan. Like, but
yeah, but when you first started doing it,
for sure, yeah.
You've now established yourself enough to be a business.
I have a good example. I did that cover for the Juice WRLD and Eminem single that didn't get used. But yeah, I did 2 covers for that song, and during that whole process, they were like keeping me updated on the other people they were asking for art and what they were making, because it was kind of like a competition per se, where I was part of a group of multiple artists doing work for that song. And they told me they had this one artist that did something that they really liked, but she was too much of a fan, that like she was acting weird and like she was playing it weird, and she was posting about it before it was ever even really a thing. And I did just tell her straight up that she was cut off, because she ended up being like a young girl who just got a crazy opportunity, which was unfortunate because she just didn't know how to handle it. Obviously, if you get an opportunity like that, you're gonna be excited. The Juice WRLD song.
Yeah.
So they told her it wouldn't work out because she was just the way she was moving was.
Have you ever brought a friend around that has acted too excited meeting somebody?
No.
I have to like vet my friends to be like, are you gonna be cool or are you gonna freak out when I'm
It's a reflection of you. In a
It
way.
really is, bro.
When I went to the Sleepy Hollow show, I got a +1, and I made sure to bring a friend. I knew it'd be chill. That was a funny situation. We're the only white boys backstage. We were like so out of place. It was so funny, but it was great. Sleepy Hollow was a really nice dude.
Do you get upset when shit doesn't work out anymore, like the Juice WRLD Eminem shit?
It depends. That one I was kind of upset because of how proud of I was of what I did.
Were you are you fans of either of them?
I'm not a Juice WRLD fan much. I want to say I'm an Eminem fan anymore, but obviously I'm a huge fan of his old stuff and what
it would be a legendary look.
Still,
yeah.
Yeah, one of my all-time favorites. I'm not so much a fan anymore, but yeah, just that in the books, like having a cover for an Eminem feature would have been crazy. But I've gotten kind of used to things not working out. Obviously, I've had a lot of things that I got really excited about that didn't end up working out.
Yeah, I feel like 25% of everything works out.
I would say
of like opportunities you get, like 25%.
That's a good margin. Yeah.
And if you can get past the 75% of suck, like you're golden. You're golden.
I mean, my dreams have come true with that 25% so far. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I've had placements. At this point, the placements I've landed, I could die happy with. Like I'm so proud of the things I have done. That from at this point on, it's just we'll see what else can happen. As soon as I got like Madlib, like covers, that was surreal. I remember that being like one where I was like, okay.
What was the first one?
I think it was Pronouns with Droog. And at this point, we've done.
And that was your first
oil painting, yeah.
That's
which is
stupid.
crazy. That's
crazy.
I did that in 2 hours because Droog. I procrastinate a lot, especially with commissions, and that one I did in 2 hours because Droog needed it that night. I got home. I started working at like 6. I sent it to him by like 8:30. My first oil painting ever.
Didn't you think
back on.
Music used to be a lot more like sacred of a creation until you realized how rappers really record?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
not even just like the music process, everything about it. It's cool seeing.
Oh, let me plug in my laptop.
Just the ins and outs.
Bro, they like will record the best song they have at like 3 a.m. and then they won't even want to put it out or some shit. It's crazy.
Shit like that. Like my favorite album, favorite album over the past year or two is Spiridon by Starker and Theravada, and like that's not even on streaming.
What's your favorite track off of it?
Oh my god. I can't remember the track names because on Bandcamp it's just side A and side B.
All right, I'll play something off of it.
Oh my god, dude, it's such a good album. But like shit like that blows my mind because I'm like, how are they like? How do they not put that on streaming? Because in their shoes, I would be so proud of that work. I want everybody to hear it. Such a crazy album.
post everything you do?
No, almost. There's like I post like 90% of what I do. Rarely, very rarely I don't.
You need a job, I'm getting money, scanning pussies in the street like a barcode. I'm trying to act brand new, nigga. I gotta get the fuck away. You got money, I'm coming to take that shit. I might link the plug from re-up and do the dash like I was beefing with Jigga. Over a bitch, niggas know I'm living foul. I'm coming at
They want to put it on streaming soon, I think.
Go around with the hollows. If I get stopped, I'm gonna be in the box like cargo. I hear you trying to make money on my native block. I'ma pull the tricks, some street embargo. So you know I'm close to the keys like I live in Key Largo. You full of sorrows. I borrow your woman and go retarded on Santa Fajardo. You need a job, I'm getting money, scanning pussies in the street like a barcode. I'm coming in camera and a Rolex like I'm out of Hollywood. Nigga, I'm ready to take the charge like you want the fast break and I'm tired of guarding you close. I'ma stand right here with the 43.
His style's so crazy, bro.
I'm about to clap you and roll you in the carpet like a sushi chef. I rock the same watch as a scuba diver. I get the soup, you might be dying. This ain't surviving, my homies go to the island and make it back alive. They took the charge. Right.
Do you think it would be harder for like a trap artist to make a song like that, or for like an artist like this to make a trap song?
First one. That especially, there's not many people who can rap like that.
Yeah.
Bro, Starker, he's been my favorite rapper for like 2 years now. Just crazy.
Yeah.
Like Mike Shab, for example, he makes some trap shit.
Oh, I love his trap shit too. Yeah, fire.
He's so diverse. He's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
You see Earl shouting him out?
Yeah, it's his top three, bro.
Crazy. I was so happy for him. Mike Shab is awesome. Dude, Starker is ridiculous. Same with Theravada. That whole project is...
Theravada's so good as a producer and a rapper. He's really on his like Kanye shit where it's I hope his rapping like...
Me too, bro.
Because people really only know him for... That sounds disrespectful. Yeah, no, but a lot of people know him because he produced Earl shit and like...
Tabula Rasa, bro.
And like, but then you hear him rapping and it's like, yeah.
I love his rapping shit. I only recently like got put... Not recently, maybe like a year ago. But... When I first discovered his like rap project, I was so surprised.
Have you ever met Knack?
Yeah, twice. He's a great dude.
You never did any artwork for him, right?
I did, but it didn't end up working out. Jay Nice and him. I don't know if I'm supposed to say. It's been a long time.
Yeah, shout out Jay Nice.
Yeah, but they had a project. Maybe it'll still drop. But
Dude, Knack does so many collab projects.
He does so many projects in general.
It's crazy.
Him and Starker right now, like, and Davino, that whole dude, the Mass group is crazy. I don't know how they
we'll
put out
you
so
all
much
together
work.
so you can hate yourself.
This is Sunday Service by Knack and Future Wave.
Amazing song,
Battery
dude.
low.
This
Please
project
charge
is
now.
crazy.
Together so you can
I
kill
plugged that
yourself.
shit in Bluetooth.
This project is so good.
Someone named Bobby Beansack just tagged me in a post.
I don't know if I even want to open that.
No, Bobby Beansack. Oh, he was at my show last night. No disrespect to Bobby Beansack. That's just hilarious.
Wait, where was your show?
Waterbury, Connecticut.
How'd it go?
Good.
Blending in with the raw shit. Part of me off different. Guarding the gift with the guard grip. Thought he was snitching, nigga, my heart did.
Dude, what?
I thought he was snitching and shoved the
That's so funny. I was wondering what that was. I didn't know it was John.
Battery low. Please charge now. Battery low. Please charge now.
Bugging.
Battery low.
I'm not even. Fuck the people. God damn it. Fuck's cord's not working.
Amen, brother. Everything.
Oh, I just break your. As I break your. It's Cinco de Mayo.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Yeah, bro, it's Cinco de Mayo today. I was wondering. This is how. I was kind of wondering. I was like, damn, not many people are on the live today. Like, people can watch this whenever. Like, they'll enjoy. But it's like, why aren't it's like a Sunday rainy day, but it's Cinco de Mayo.
Crazy.
Bro, every day's a holiday.
Yeah, you could look up on Google any day. Like, what's today's holiday? There's something.
I knew that there was this chick that I knew she showed me her DMs. This dude would DM her like happy whatever holiday, whatever every day. It was a different fucking.
Keep shooting a shot.
I kept
Happy
shooting.
National Hot Dog Day.
Yeah, national.
Just anything. There's anything.
Are you a hot dog fan?
Oh my God, heavy.
Me too,
Heavy.
bro.
Have you had Rippers?
No, what are Rippers?
I think there's some kind of specially prepared hot dog. I think they're in Jersey. They're like deep fry the dog itself or something. I can't remember. They're just prepared in a weird
like
way.
a corn dog?
No, they're like. Let me look it up.
A Ripper.
You gotta try it, dude. Oh my God. I got put on like half a year ago.
To a Ripper? Do they have them around here?
Ripper? What's a Ripper hot dog?
This glizzy ripped me a new.
This glizzy ripped me in half. Yeah. It's apparently like only a New Jersey thing. A natural casing hot dog cooked in a deep fryer. And it just looks crazy. They become like all shriveled and like.
Oh, yo,
they look wild.
All right, I would
wild.
try. We were talking about how we eat like shit.
Yeah, oh my God, dude! Don't even get me started. Yesterday, I had donuts in the morning from Dunkin'. I had KFC for dinner, and I had Taco Bell, like before bed. And that's just a normal day. That's like a daily basis.
No, when you're on the road, like I had Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. Stop and Shop sushi for lunch.
Where?
Stop and Shop. It's like a grocery stop. And it was Saturday. I forgot.
Crazy.
I ate it, and then my stomach immediately hurt. And then I was like,
"No shit."
Yeah, sushi chefs don't work on Saturdays at the stop. This is from Thursday.
Day-old market sushi. That's crazy.
And then I had McDonald's on the way.
So you're on the road. I'm not even on the road.
Yeah, but you're painting and shit. Like
true, but like for me, it's just laziness. I'd be door dashing. Like,
how long do you lock in for?
It's hard for me to. I bounce around a lot. I can never really work for more than an hour at a time, which gets frustrating. I'm trying to get like an Adderall prescription. Honestly, dude. I swear to God, I need something. Dude. It's bad, dude.
I'm the same way, but I'm not taking Adderall.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not taking.
The way I think about it is like relying on a pill to make me work would only mean I'm getting worse. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, and then you see people on Adderall.
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to. I don't like the idea of it. But at the same time, it's getting to a point where I need.
Why'd you take the weed tea break?
It wasn't good for me. I feel like I was just once I do something, I do it a lot, and it's hard for me to do it in moderation. So when I smoke, I smoke. Like I'm doing it all the time, and it was just affecting everything in my life, like my productivity, my general like mood and happiness, and it just felt like I was relying on it. Yeah, and it's been a while. It's been coming up on a year. So it's not it's not even like a tea break. It's like, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Damn.
I don't drink either.
So. Are you like sober?
Yeah, I take shrooms, but I don't know if that counts.
You're like, I do a line here and there.
On the weekend. I'm sober. I'll do blow on the weekend.
Dude, my friend on Sober October, he's like, yeah, I'm doing Sober October. I'm like, oh, good for you, man. He's like, well, I'm smoking weed and I'm doing ketamine.
Ketamine?
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Fast forward to me walking in his house. Shrek 2 is on the TV, and he's rolled up in a ball on the floor in a K-hole. I'm like, happy fucking Sober October.
Sober October, again. It's like midway through October, dude. That's dude, ketamine, bro. I thought you were gonna stop at the weed.
No, he's like, hey, ketamine.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's shrooms. I don't know.
I love shrooms.
What is it?
I love shrooms.
I love them. Dude.
I don't get visuals though.
Me neither. Which sucks. I've only gotten visuals once. My first time doing them. But at this point, I don't even like do them. I like microdose. But other than that, I'm sober. I don't do nicotine, weed, alcohol.
Can you do shrooms and paint?
No, I've tried. I've tried many times. I loved the idea of like tripping and doing art. But when I am tripping, I don't want to do art at all.
What do you want to do?
Sit there. Like sit there and listen to music or watch something. I don't know. It's hard to do art for some reason. I thought it'd be awesome. I thought it'd be really cool.
Do you get in your own head about it?
No, it's just like it feels like almost like futile. It feels like what I don't know. I start to do it and I'm like, no, I don't need to do that right now. I don't know. It's weird.
Because in your mind, you chose for that to be like a relaxation time.
Yeah, I guess so. And then at this point, since maybe because at this point I'm doing art for a living, that it feels like even if I'm not doing work, I'm inadvertently doing work. But I don't know.
In 2 years, you went from student, not knowing, to full-time artist.
Like I said earlier before we were live, it's like day by day, it feels like nothing changes, but then you look back and everything is different. It's such a because all that, like I've said this so many times, but like all that mattered to me or still matters to me is just getting that next drawing done or like getting that commission done. Like day by day, that's all I'm focused on. So looking back on how things change just over time through.
Do you feel your recognition getting higher, or do you feel like you're at that same point?
That's a good question. Probably a little bit higher. I realize that the art that I'm doing and the lane I'm in, which is like this whole like rap, like underground scene, is like because I'm in this environment, I'm never gonna be quote unquote mainstream in a way. Maybe I will, but like I really.
Bro, you're about to go drop some shit off at Trippy Red's house, who may be the most like he just did an album with MGK, like that.
I see what you mean.
You got Sway Lee, bro. Draft Day, like
that's true. But for me, like I care more about those little things. Like Starker is my dream placement right now, or like Makami. I would rather do work for them than anybody like Travis or Cardi or anybody that big. So for me, it's like the numbers are great and the recognition is nice, but I really only care about doing work for people I really like, because that's the beauty of it to me. Like when I started doing work for Droog and Fahim was crazy because I had been listening to them for so long, and Mavi and stuff like that. So those are the ones that really matter the most to me.
Honestly, I feel you on that. I've never gotten 1 million views on a video with a rapper with more than 100,000 followers.
Really?
Every time I've gotten 1 million or more views, it's been a rapper who's not like.
Really?
Like it hasn't been from Danny Brown. It hasn't been from Token. It hasn't been from Webby. It hasn't been from Conway. Maybe all together, if I added all the West Side Gun views up, it would equal 1 million.
Yeah.
But I never got a like.
That's wow.
And that made me realize I don't need to chase interviews. I can just do shit like this.
Yeah.
And who gives a fuck? We're live. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I got 30 million views on the Rick Hyde episode where we were tripping on mushrooms. Like,
really?
I don't give a fuck
you
anymore.
serious?
Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, shout out Rick Hyde, bro. We got, like, no disrespect. I don't mean this in disrespect. Like, I know a lot of rappers who have never gotten. You look at any of their videos, 30 million views on any of their videos. You know what I mean?
On YouTube?
On Instagram, we hit 25. On Facebook, we hit 2. And then on TikTok, we hit 1. On
dude, good shit. That's crazy.
But it was like, shout out Rick Hyde. That made me realize the same thing where it's like, you should just follow what you want to do. Why would you chase something big? Because you're not going to get anything from that. You're going to... Not that I love Danny. I love Westside. I'm not saying that.
Of course.
But those bigger names aren't going to get me the views. Me being myself and chasing what I want is going to grow me.
Agree. In the first year of doing Kightek, I did a lot of art for like Uzi and Kanye and Travis and all, like every mainstream guy. And I would focus on those drawings because they grew my account a lot. The first 2 years of Kightek, I got like 15K followers. The past year or so, I've only gotten like 2 or 3. I don't care. And I'm happier doing this now, where I'm growing less, but I'm doing what makes me happy. Because when I was doing those like mainstream guys, people eat that up. Like right now, the like hip hop art scene is huge, and people like the whole opium scene, like Ken Carson art and Destroy Lonely art and all that. It blows up. I see like left and right, and their aesthetic is so easy to latch onto and create something cool with because they're on their own. They're already like they have such a clear aesthetic, and I don't. But I couldn't care less about like doing work for those mainstream guys and getting numbers and stuff. I'd rather keep doing work for these guys, Starker, Knack, and people I listen to. And
that's so funny. I love hearing you talk about that, and I know people listen and sometimes hate hearing me talk too, but I like having the conversation. And I hope people relate to this shit because it's like same thing. The amount of followers I get have definitely slowed down, but my interaction and the people who do like me has grown.
Exactly.
And it's like, I'd rather. Why would I keep getting new people to leave in the dust than try to build a community with the people that I have who like what I'm doing? You know,
like I can't. I don't know if I could say the album right now. This probably hasn't been announced, but the album cover I told you about earlier, like shit like that is crazy to me.
We won't say the other artists, but it's a Ransom did. Is that who you're talking about? Mm-hmm. He did announce that he has a collab project coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't say. He said I'll say this. Ransom posted, I have a collab album coming out with a top 5 rapper right now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So he did announce. I didn't see that.
He did do that.
Dude, that's good. I can't even put into words how surreal that one is for me. Bro, that is like I would have never imagined that shit like 2 or 3 years ago. So it's crazy, and those are, like I said, those are the ones that really mean a lot to me because I'm such huge fans of these guys.
How did that one come together?
I just did that project with V-Don, the band in 9 states.
With Ty.
Yeah, and so he hit me up for it.
That's so cool.
Shout out V-Don, bro. He's a really nice dude as well. He's very he shows love a lot. It's really nice. And he's so talented. He's done a lot of beats like the late 2010s that I didn't even realize he did, like 8 Birds with the Conway song, RST with Droog, Makami, and Doom. I didn't realize he produced that. RST or BDE. Yeah, I like looked through his discography when I did that project with him. He has so many classic beats that I didn't even know it was him.
Yeah, I feel like artists and producers are very similar, where it's like you want your art to speak for you.
Yeah,
you know,
and we're kind of like in the backdrop, like we're the canvas behind the dude rapping or
because you used to not like post your personal shit at all.
Not really. I like the idea of being a cover artist to me is the coolest thing in the world, bro. I'm so grateful for this position. I love cover art. I'm so passionate about cover art. Even before I did this like Instagram account or anything, I feel like it's such an underappreciated. I feel like nowadays it's being more appreciated, but there's so many artists who just don't really take that into consideration, and there's so many shitty album covers out there from like big artists. It just blows my mind. I think they're so important.
Do you have a top 5 favorite album covers?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Take your time about this.
Kids See Ghosts is up there. I feel like Pray for Paris it's just so timeless. Damn. Let's see.
And people asking, yes, the Cash App is SC Buck.
Wait, what is it? Oh, SC Buck. I thought you said ST Buck. Like ST Knack. ST Buck.
So you got Kids See Ghosts. You got Pray for Paris.
Oh, damn. I love Reasonable Doubt. I don't know if that sneaks top 5, but Reasonable Doubt is classic. Damn. It's tough, dude. There's so many good ones. I feel like Graduation might have to be there, but like Kids See Ghosts it's also a Murakami cover. I feel like both of those, like they're like I'll put those together. Graduation and Kids See Ghosts. Both Murakami covers. Damn, dude. You know what I really love? The Gat by Murakami.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that project, first of all?
I have, but I'm not gonna be like. I honestly, my Murakami knowledge is not as high as it
Really?
should be. Yeah.
Oh. Get on that. It's crazy that his best shit is not available on streaming. It's wild. But that's a crazy cover. The Gat. You know what? Look at my phone.
See, this is so funny to me is because I like the inaccessibility of my podcast. I like that it's shot shitty. I like that
Really?
the audio's
Yeah.
fucked up. Like, I really...
You know what
like,
that reminds me of Peace Fly God.
Yeah.
Like Wes was saying, like, he was... When that project was coming out, he was making a point to like that it is grimy and that he's not mixing it.
Yeah.
All of it was recorded like on a whim.
Like, I do that on purpose, but it's funny that when I see an artist do it, I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to put the work in, but I'm literally doing the same thing. Like, what the fuck?
I feel like there's beauty in that, like that type of like just
inaccessibility. I like that. That's what I liked about your art when I first saw it. Not that it was inaccessible, but it was... At first, I feel like your shit was really hard to understand to layman eyes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I agree.
I still think it is, but now I think you're just shitting on people with technicality.
Thank you.
Not to be rude.
No, you're right. There is a big of like, in terms of, I feel like it used to be a little more creative. I was going more abstract with it, and I was really like, yeah, just going crazy with it. But now you're right. For me, now it is more like technicality, and especially the ballpoint pens ones where I'm taking so much time on them and making sure like every line is right. And yeah, it's definitely changed a lot. My art has changed quite a bit.
Do you think you and Droog get along because of the technicality, or do you think because you've been working with him, it's like rubbed off on the technicality of your art?
That's a very good question. I think both we both have we're very picky, and we're very he's also a perfectionist, and he has a very clear vision for what he wants, whether it's like when we do a cover art or even like tour posters that I've done for him. Everything. I think Droog is very picky, but in a good way. He like knows exactly what he wants. And yeah, I think my technicality it brings him that like feeling of having something perfect. You know what I mean? Because I'm a perfectionist. And I make sure what I do, I'm very happy with, and that I think is perfect. And at this point, we've just become. It's a good relationship. It's like it's a light work relationship where we're just texting nowadays, and just he's a funny dude, and he's funny, but.
What's the story behind the DBZ? Because I feel like that is very different than your other shit with him.
I saw a lot of people, because obviously it's Street Fighter artwork, but the title is DBZ, and that was purposeful. I saw a lot of comments, like so confused, like, oh, is he stupid? Like that's not DBZ. A lot of shit, but that was purposeful on Droog's part, and he just emailed me. I think the song was originally supposed to be titled DBZ versus Street Fighter. But I think he felt that was too long, so he shortened it. But I remember in the email when he explained what he wants, I was like, do you have a title yet? And he said, yeah, DBZ, but I think I'm going to go with Street Fighter art just to fuck with people. He literally said, like, in the email that he's doing it just to fuck with people. It was really funny. And then from then, it was pretty easy. The first sketch I sent him, we ended up using that design.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Which doesn't really happen, but that one was just, I think it just captured what he wanted pretty well. I just looked up, it took a while, I just looked up like Street Fighter characters, and got certain poses, and then I tried to find pictures of Denzel and Method Man and Droog with like head positions that fit those like Street Fighter poses.
Denzel Curry has had the craziest career.
I love
Like,
Curry, bro.
I remember when Ultimate wasn't popular.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I heard that song and it wasn't the biggest song at the time. You know what I mean?
It's looking back on it, I almost forget that that's him. The water bottle flip shit.
Yeah, bro.
So surreal.
I am
he's
the
so
one.
talented. Yeah, dude,
that shit was
everywhere.
like that blew up on Twitter
On
first.
Vine, on
Yeah,
Twitter,
bro.
all the fucking water bottle flip. And he was just a meme song, but now he's one of the biggest, and he's amazing, dude. Hearing on that him on a Madlib beat was so wild. He killed it. I like that Drew got him on that.
Yeah.
I feel like that was an unconventional like feature.
Have you ever done the cover of a song you don't like?
Yeah, for sure.
You don't have to say who. I won't make you.
Yeah.
I won't make you say who.
I'll tell you after the pod.
Okay, yeah, tell me after. I was just wondering.
The person is in.
Oh, the person knows.
No, I don't know if
this
you know, but
shit's trash.
It's not that I don't like it, but because of what it could have been, I got really excited about it.
Here's a song.
Trying to find
this is Dreadhead Scotty, huh? Shout out Dreadhead Scotty.
Do you know Ice Cold Bishop?
Yeah, I love Ice Cold.
Oh, I have another top 5 cover. Blank Face LP by Schoolboy.
What is it like certified trapper?
Dreadhead Scotty.
You know
Where's he from?
He sounds like he's from Milwaukee. Where are you from, Dreadhead Scotty?
Oh, he sent it in?
Yeah.
Fire. I like this, dude. I like this a lot. I like this, dude. This is fun.
Are you from Milwaukee, Dreadhead Scotty? If you're on IG, there's better quality on YouTube. Oh, he's from Indianapolis. Shout out Dreadhead Scotty. That was I love that like fun shit.
Me too,
It's like he
dude.
said he's from Indianapolis. Shout out Dreadhead Scotty. There's better audio on YouTube, but that reminded me of that he's from Milwaukee is certified trapper, but he fucks with like Babytron. You ever listen to like Babytron or all of them?
I've tried to get into Babytron more, but I like what he does. I just don't like listen to him.
Yeah,
but he's so witty and his lyrics are crazy.
What makes you like an artist, like a rapper?
Probably it just comes down to like uniqueness and standing out. Like when I think of like the people I fuck with heavy right now, like Knack and Starker, like Mike Hamid, like just the fact that there's nothing else like them and that they're so unique, especially Knack, like crazy, like the splash flow, like
and he's been doing it for so long,
dude.
That's what I'm saying. He co-signed. Token was telling me, not even on the podcast, but he's like, when he was 13 and he started going to like ciphers and shit, all he wanted was SD-Knack to dap him up after one of his freestyles.
That's
and I guess he
wild,
did it
bro.
when he was like 13, and that was like the only thing he wanted. Like that was his first.
Was Knack doing it like as like a career back then? Was he? Because I'm assuming he wasn't like too big.
I don't think
that must have been a while ago.
Yeah, I think.
Because
I think if you're someone like Knack, you don't care about a career.
That's true. Yeah,
I think if you're someone as talented as Knack, you don't think about it as a career.
Yeah, for him, it's art.
I think about this. I think I'm not talented enough, so I have to care about the business.
I see what you mean.
Like I have to like. No one's gonna come scoop me up and save me.
Yeah,
I'm not like the crazy. Like I have to do this. I have to do this shit from the dirt.
Yeah.
Like I see. Like I think people get jealous of that chick Bobby Altoff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? But she's a natural. If you love
Yeah.
her or you hate her, you have a real opinion on her when you watch her.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Like,
And that's
she got
valuable.
that.
That's
She
valuable.
got that. No one can take that from her. Like,
No such thing as bad publicity.
I feel like I have to get it from the mud. I feel like like if you watch mine, you're just gonna be like, okay.
Exactly.
Like you have to really.
That's a good thing, because then the people that fuck with you really fuck with you.
Yeah.
And they're here for a reason.
Like I remember seeing modern art. I've never put this together until right now. And hating it.
Yeah.
Like viscerally hating it and
Really?
being like, this shit's stupid. You know, the
Yeah, of
the
course. Yeah,
stupid
of
ones.
course.
The stupid.
Just like a
but,
blank
But I
canvas.
feel something towards it.
There you
So
go.
that honestly
There you go.
Is-
Because think about technically good art that you look at and don't feel anything.
every hotel, every store has art in it.
Exactly.
How many paintings, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So
Yeah.
for it to make you feel anything, whether it be a bad reaction, that speaks enough on its own.
That's crazy because that's like we were talking about the rap, how there's like bad rap, but I still like it.
Exactly.
It's because it gives me a feeling inside.
That's what labeling anything like good or bad. Like obviously, there's some value to that, but at the end of the day, like art is most. What really matters is what it meant to the person creating it, and how anybody else interprets it is.
Shout out Kip DeFog. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but he said couple of legends in the chat. Shout out
Kip,
Kaleidoscope too. But Kip, bro, I have a few paintings in my house that Kip was gonna throw out.
No way.
He was literally gonna throw
Why?
them out because he hated them so much, and I was like, if you're gonna throw it out, then give it to me.
Yeah, bro.
Like, give it to me.
Shit, send me
And I
some, bro.
have that. But literally, bro, like
What are they of?
he has a Mona Lisa Simpson. So it's like
What?
an oil, like a really like thick, you know, like where it
It's-
sticks
yeah,
off.
I love that.
But it's
dude.
Mona. It's the like Mona Lisa, but with Lisa Simpson's head.
That's insane. He's never posted that.
I don't think he's ever posted
see
it.
it.
I have it literally in my house, bro.
He has to. That's wild.
Shout out Kip.
I really wish I could put out as many paintings as he does. I admire his work ethic so much, and I'm trying to get better at that. Just making art for art's sake and not caring whether it's perfect. Because when I paint, I'm so overly technical, and it takes me so long to like do anything. But that's not to say Kip's is not technically impressive. But I love how he's always painting. He's always putting shit out, and it's so crazy because all of them are amazing, and he's only getting better.
And his style keeps like
It's evolving.
evolving
And, like,
and-
the palette knife shit is crazy, dude. Do you remember the one he did of Conway's Won't He Do It?
Mhm.
That one I remember blowing my mind.
where like half the face is like blurred,
Yes.
and it's the
And he
yeah.
got the sunglasses, like there's so many colors in them, and it just looked incredible. That one,
Oh, I know exactly which
Yeah,
you know which
yeah.
one I'm talking about, where it's like half the face is like real and the other half it looks like he like
Oh,
wiped the
that
paint.
sounds crazy.
Oh wait, I'm gonna try to find that one.
I'm still looking at album covers.
Kip says we appreciate you, Kip.
For real. I can't wait to see him again.
I know. He's like it's he's one of those people that I was talking about that it's like he just does the work. He just does the work and he doesn't question it.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
it's
That's what I admire about him.
It's very inspiring. It's something I wish I could do, bro. I'm always overthinking myself or like and it shows that he just puts the work in. He's just someone who has this 10,000 hours, bro.
That's
He's
what we were talking
gonna-
about with Neck. Is just
yeah.
in that way.
Kip and Knack are very similar. That's
Yeah.
this one.
Holy shit! I've never seen. Wow.
Let me hold it up to the
Dude, that's
camera because
wild.
this is one of my.
Dude, he needs to do more like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that
That's I've never seen that
crazy?
one. Wow. When was that?
November 1st.
Oh wow, that was a minute ago. I
Yeah.
don't remember seeing that one.
How many days a week are you painting?
Every day, but not many hours total. Like I said, like I bounce a lot, and it's hard for me to like lock in. So, especially painting for some reason. I hate mixing paint so much. I hate mixing colors. That's like if I could have the colors pre-mixed, dude, I'd be painting every day, all day.
Wait, I didn't even know that was like a thing.
Yeah, you gotta mix like,
to get a certain.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, I'm so ignorant. I shouldn't be interviewing you. I shouldn't be interviewing artists at all, bro. I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's so funny. Like you start like the palette is like you could pretty much mix any color with just the primaries, like red, yellow, and blue, and then white.
All right, I know. Hey, don't talk to me down now.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
But that's the most tedious part. I like just the mixing of the colors, which is obviously you can't paint without doing that. So I gotta learn to love that part of the process.
If you sent a song in, DM it to me on Instagram. Just DM it to me on Instagram. I can't click the links on Cash App. That's so funny. But that's the reason you like.
Yeah, dude. If I could have just colors pre-mixed, I feel I'd be painting left and right.
Do you see the I don't see visuals. My brain isn't visual.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why I can't paint. So that doesn't like. So you see the color before it's on it. You don't work with the colors you have.
Mm. Like I mix the color on the palette and then put it down on the.
But like, do you see the whole painting before you finish it, and then you try to recreate it?
To an extent, yeah, for sure. I try to, and there's ways you can like finesse it and make it more of your own, and not necessarily like copy the photo exactly. Also, it all depends on the style of painting you're going for. Like that the one you just showed me from Kip, where that's like abstract. That's not based on any like real color in the face. You can still like see what he's going for and the figure of Conway's face. So yeah, it depends on the style you're painting. Like if I do a lot of like photorealistic shit where it's based pretty heavily on like photos.
With the pen?
And the paint. That's pretty much like my main style now is like pretty realistic shit. So that's like overly tedious because you have to make sure every color is perfect. And
what's harder out of the two?
Painting for sure.
Why?
Because of the mixing of the colors. It's so tedious.
Can you
like for like ballpoint pen? Like that's just all lines.
Wait, let me see that. Wait. That's crazy. Can I hold this up?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's with a pen?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Thank you, bro.
How long does something like that take?
This one's a minute, over a month.
I just don't think I could. You ever see The Shining?
Of course. Oh my God, I love that.
So you know the scene where he just keeps writing his name over and over again,
no play,
and then like, and they keep scroll. When I saw that movie, all I could think is, imagine being the person who had to do that.
Yeah,
like write all that. Like that would suck. Dude. But that's how I feel looking at that. Like that red to do all those lines,
me,
bro.
It's not fun.
I would like.
It's not fun, dude. It drives me crazy. That's why I work at with 30 minutes at a time. This one is taking over a month of just working on it like 20 or 30 minutes a day. So the lines and the work just slowly builds up.
Hey, Malik, send your song to me on IG. I want to play it. Send it on IG. Yeah, bro, I couldn't. So that's so funny. Art to you still isn't fun. Like the act of creating it still isn't fun.
It's not. I would like. No, I was gonna say sometimes, but it really isn't. At least the style I do with like the cross hatching and all those lines. The final product is fun, and seeing the final product and feeling proud of it. That's what's fun. But doing all these lines and shit like it.
But
crazy.
Don't you think that's inspirational?
Yeah, for sure.
Because how many people don't do it because they don't think it feels right?
That's true. And it's teaching me a lot about like long-term gratification and focusing on the long-term goal instead of working fast and on a whim just to put things out fast. You know what I mean? So shit like this is just.
But you also were saying, do you wish you were more on a limb? Like,
yes, I'm trying to find that like perfect mix of like I mentioned, like Kip, where his stuff isn't overly technical, and that's not to say it's like that's not a diss or anything. I love not technical art.
It's energy based.
It's exactly like my favorite paintings of all time are not technical, and my favorite artists of all time are not technical. And theirs are more just expression-wise and like expression-based. Sorry.
When we talked last, you were saying that you wanted to, or I forget exactly what you said. I should have gone back, but you were saying like you want to create more like scenes with your art, not like music-based art.
Yeah.
Do you still want to do that, or do you feel like you're like locked into this? Because the cover art shit, it's cool hearing you talk about it now, because I feel like you felt differently about it the last time we talked. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do want to stray away. I would always love to keep doing cover arts, but I don't want to be like a cover art guy. You know Bernard artwork, Bernard Rollins. He
shout out him.
Yeah. Oh my God, incredible.
Watch my interview with him. It's out.
No way. You have
one?
I need to watch that. I've not seen that. But I remember him posting on his Instagram story about a year ago, and he was touching on that. I remember him just saying like something about not wanting to be like a cover art guy and trying new original things. And I feel that I want to be like, my long-term goal is to be considered like a fine artist, like a respected name in like the art world, not like the rap art world, like this like scene, like the Griselda scene.
Has anyone ever done that?
Isaac, he's a unique case, but I feel like Isaac is like my biggest inspiration in terms of like how he's perceived and his role in the art world, where he's heavily involved in this scene and like the Griselda world and the rap world in general. But he's still a pure fine artist. He's an incredible oil painter. Like objectively, he's incredible. So, he's huge inspiration. That's my ideal type of route, where I'm like, I'm a real painter, a real fine artist, but still doing work for people I want to do work with.
Have you ever met him?
No.
He has a gallery in New York.
Coming up, yeah.
Oh my God. If I'm available and if you're available, pull up with me. I would love to introduce you. It is funny though, because I feel like that is what I love it that you're in so many different worlds, like music worlds, like rap worlds. It's not like you're cool. Tied to one thing.
Yeah, like you said, like doing work for Draft Day and then doing work for like Fahim and Droog as well. And like I've done a cover for like a Sleepy Hollow and a Marshmello song.
I forgot about that. That is crazy.
Marshmello's like top 30 listened to people in the world on Spotify.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy. So
Did you ever meet him?
Nah. Met Sleepy this year. Sleepy Hollow was really cool, but no, I didn't meet Marshmello. But yeah, it's just like that. Like I did a cover for top 30 artists in the world, and then I'm going right back to like trying to work with like Knack and shit like that. It's crazy.
Here's another Dreadhead Scotty song.
All right.
This is Might by Dreadhead Scotty.
Before two covers I wanted to mention, very basic picks, but Tana Talk 3 and Fly God. Just two classics.
Oh, wait. Remind me about Tana Talk 3, the cover, after this. This is Might by Dreadhead Scotty. If you're watching on IG, go over to YouTube. It's better quality.
Hey, I'm tryna see 100 bands up in my face. I don't know if I'm on Lotto or Ice Spice. Hey, I hop up in that booth, I ain't got it. I had to get my underwriting. So many guys up on that road. I might as well get my CDL. Bad bitch, she got a BBL. Call up Kevin for that drink and his pink, just like Kirby. Call up Jose and he get it from the dirt. Remember cracking cars up on that all black deal. I'm from Indiana.
Both this song and the one previous, great beats. I like this little fun like.
Hey. Always strapped up. I ain't talking about no seatbelt.
See that hate up in that face, I'm like damn. Skirt off in the bins like I'm up in the gym. Hey, I woke up this morning, hit my knees and pray. Hey, day. I thank God for that good day. And I'm getting to that Louis Bay, I'm chasing cage. Hey, I'm trying to see 100 bins up in my face. I don't know if I'm on Lotto or Ice Spice.
Shout out Dreadhead Scotty. That was Mike.
I don't know if I'm on Lotto or Ice Spice.
The way he says that, I don't know if I want. And with the beat, Ice Spice.
That's fine.
You know who I want? My celebrity crush is Caribou right now.
Yeah.
That's my celebrity. She's bad as hell.
And she seems so cool.
Yeah.
I love the Concrete Boys. Like that whole collective is so awesome.
That is so hard.
You listen to DC2 Trill?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite covers I've done, bro. Family Matters. DC2. Great project. I highly recommend.
A-Leak, what is your IG? Oh, I see you. I'm he's pissing. I'm accepting the chat. There we go. I'm accepting a... I don't know if I want Lotto or Ice Spice. All right, A-Leak, I think I accepted your message. Send the track in. Shout out Dreadhead Scotty. He had me... That shit was hard. That shit was hard. Hey, in the chat, would you guys rather have Lotto or Ice Spice? What is your type? Lotto or Ice Spice? This is actually mad cool, people. Shout out Dreadhead Scotty. Bro, shout out Kightek. He's 22 years old. I don't know if you guys should go back and watch my old interview with him, because we did it in his fucking like dorm room basically while he was in college. And now we're in a fucking full-on office that he has where he's printing all his shirts. He fucking has art everywhere. It's incredible, and it's really inspiring. And I think it shows you that, like, with 2 years of dedication, that you can really focus and win. And you just have to, I mean, you heard him talk about it, that like the act of creating art is not that fun, but the reward at the end of it. I'm just saying how inspiring your shit was, and how anyone who doesn't want to do it, like, you just have to, like, you have to get through the suck. You have to get through the suck. Bro. Like, you talking about you not enjoying it. Like, I don't like driving, bro. I hate driving. And my day is literal. My car's 3 years old, and it has 145,000 miles on it. I bought it with 0 miles.
What, bro? What?
In 3 years, I did 145,000 miles. It sucks. Yeah. But I wouldn't be able to do everything I do if I don't show up to the location.
Exactly.
Bro, I almost didn't go to the Benny show in Boston because I was just like tired, and I was like, I don't know if I could get in. Really? I get there, I host the show. I ended up hosting the show.
What? And you didn't even know that was gonna happen?
I didn't even know if I was going to be able to get in.
That's
and I ended up hosting. It's like, you just have to put yourself in certain situations.
You know what's wild? The first time I ever saw you in the flesh was at the West Side show. You were like up on the balcony.
In New York?
Yeah.
Oh, and didn't you like hit me up, or you like?
I think I did. I think I DM'd you, and I was like, I think I saw you there, because I just recognized you from. I think I followed you too. But yeah, that was crazy.
A-Leak.
Yeah, seeing how far you've come is wild too.
But I feel it's like I just keep my head down and keep working and embrace the. I forget who I heard say embrace the suck. I wish I could remember.
Sounds sexual.
That's embrace and suck. That's a whole different thing.
Double whammy.
Embrace the suck. But it's true. Like, if you can stomach some shitty things, then like great things are gonna come out of it. Like, you just have to.
What I've been doing sucks a lot of the time. It gets tough. Obviously, I'm so grateful for this position I'm in. Obviously, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks sometimes. There's a lot of things that don't work out. And like I said, like doing the ballpoint pen drawings, all those lines and shit, it gets boring. It sucks sometimes, but it's all worth it.
A-Leak, where's the song? Did I accept your message? What's your IG?
Want to hear something? Last year I did something for Droog, and I sent it to him, and he just responds, "No, this sucks," or "No, this is awful," or something. And that was before we really had like a real like relationship. And I remember that like that destroyed me. I was pretty upset. But look at me now. I'm still doing work for him.
Do you remember what it was?
It was a tour flyer. So it wasn't like pure artwork. It was more like a graphic design type thing.
Did it suck?
Yeah, I mean, looking back on it, it did kind of suck.
I said, yeah, I didn't. I snuck backstage. Like, I didn't sneak backstage, but like 3 years ago when Griselda was on tour, I like got backstage and I got up on stage. And I remember someone being like, "Get the fuck off the stage! Like, you're not supposed to be here."
Like somebody in their crew.
Someone in the crew, and I'm friends with this person now. It was like a manager person. They were like, they were like, "Sam Buck, get the fuck off the stage! Like, you're not supposed to be here."
No.
And then like I remember being crushed.
Yeah.
But I had to just stomach it. And then 3 years later to be hosting the Benny show, it was like if I had caused a scene, or if you had let that shit take you, you would have been like,
"Gotta roll with the punches, bro."
You gotta roll with the punches for real. All right, let me try to play this. Let me try to find this song. I don't know why I can't find it. It's by A Leak.
You said you're hosting Stove God, right, this weekend?
Yeah, I'm hosting Stove God.
That's so wild. He needs to drop, bro.
I know, but I don't know what the deal is, you know what I mean? Like, if he can drop, who knows? He might be coming on the. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm actually really mad I say that, because doesn't it feel like whenever you announce shit, it never happens?
Yes, big time, dude.
All right,
or when I'm excited to announce something.
Did you post the Juice WRLD M shit before it happened?
No, it was after. I made sure to keep it under wraps. No, on my close friend story, which you're on, so you might have seen it. Weeks prior.
I know, that's why I don't want to like ask you about certain things, because I don't want to be I know you gotta keep it like under wraps.
On my close friend story, I'll be posting about shit like weeks in advance, like, because I trust the people on there. I know it's not like snakes, and like they're gonna.
I've been thinking I should probably start a personal Instagram page.
I have one, but it's just like
for friends and shit. Friends, I need to do that. Pictures. I need to do that because like
it's fun.
Some people don't want to follow, like, don't want to see my work shit all. You don't want to hear me shouting out rap songs. Underground. If you like, people, I met this chick at the bar, and like I don't want, like, she's gonna follow me, but then it's three posts a day, me talking about rap music.
Yeah, start a personal one. They're chill.
Yeah, I had one, but it got taken by a Turkish man.
It got hacked?
Yeah, by this Turkish dude who still has it. Damn. He got some famous followers now. And he was just posting selfies without him smiling, just like on my page. I was like, fuck you.
That's what you got to do now.
I got to take a Turkish man's Instagram.
Yeah, revenge, bro.
We finally got the A Leak song.
Really?
Yeah, this is Tokyo Drift by A Leak.
I like that name, A Leak.
We come from the trenches, you come from rocket suspenders. You use Twitter fingers, my niggas get to the business. All black AR pistol barrel as long as my dick is. Y'all dance with them hollows headed niggas. And I'm certified, leave a nigga fried like some curly fries. She got thighs in between them, tasting like strawberry pie.
Tokyo Drift freestyle.
Good to drive, I'ma slide, drift like Tokyo, crash in your whole behind. I got bros that
crash in your whole behind.
I really like this.
They gon' wet your ass like nigga, now your hoe go get slime. I got niggas with hair triggers, all of me for the job. Put you in the papers, let them turn them in a doodle bob. Zipper on my mouth,
turn them in a doodle bob.
Doodle Bob scared me when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, bro, I had nightmares.
Shout out A Leak.
He's fine. I like this beat a lot.
so y'all niggas is not those. Your bitch pussy a pothole, wear that bitch like a poncho. You niggas
Your bitch pussy a pothole, wear like a poncho.
It's funny as fuck. There's a lot of good punchlines.
bitch that cash, need a fast, need them red bands, interest strong. I keep folding racks, need them pound, and I need
He reminds me of somebody. I can't think of my name.
fuck around and show me sick gorillas on his ass. I got niggas battle hard and promise you don't wanna clash. They gon' pull up right beside you, sending bullets through the glass. Bitch, I send the order out, them niggas do just what I ask. Go to sleep, I wake up to your ass. Lift up in the pain, bang a bang.
Shout out A-Leak. That was Tokyo
that was
Drift
great.
Freestyle. That was...
I fuck with that.
That shit was hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was on SoundCloud. Yeah, dudes, I know it's hard. Put shit on streaming.
I know, bro.
Put shit.
I'll still listen to it.
I'll still listen to it. Yeah, he said he DM'd you the link too.
Really? Where-
That was A-Leak. Let me make sure I get the right Instagram. If you liked that, follow
Yeah, what's his name?
A-Leak MBM.
A-Leak.
Yeah, A-Leak MBM. What was your
A-Leak as in A-L-E-A?
AYYLEEK MBM?
Okay.
What was
my
your favorite? Like he mentioned Doodle Bob, and then I started thinking about my favorite like animated shows as a kid.
Oh,
I liked Rugrats a lot.
I loved Rugrats. Oh my god, I loved anime. You know what I was big into when I was really, really young is Curious George. I remember being heavy into every Saturday morning.
Did you appreciate them for the art at the time or no?
Yeah, I always did. I was very into like comic books and shit like that. I started loving art pretty young. I really liked like stupid shit like Captain Underpants.
Ooh, like, Captain Underpants was great. Yeah,
like drawing comics like that. Like
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Shoot, bro, I had every book. I was diehard.
He's still making them.
Did you ever read those?
No.
Those are fire. Yeah, he's still making them. He's still making Diary.
And he's the kid never ages.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like Stewie Griffin.
Yeah. Would you like if
they did age?
Cartoons aged?
To an extent.
40-year-old SpongeBob?
Eventually it has to happen.
Yeah.
But I understand why it doesn't. I mean, it would not ruin, but change the dynamic of an entire show.
Yeah.
Because like Stewie's age is part of what makes him so funny. You know?
And then they have shows like Young Sheldon.
Do you like that shit?
No, I've never even watched that shit.
I mean, either. Bro.
I don't like those laugh tracks. I don't even like Seinfeld because it has a laugh track.
Yeah, me too. It takes away from it so much.
I don't want to.
Yeah, dude. And then there's like that awkward like silence where it's just they're playing the laugh track. I had a girl over like 2 months ago, and we were watching TV, and she asked me to put Young Sheldon on.
Oh, really? No.
We have not hung out since.
Young Sheldon is crazy. That's a crazy.
Why did they make that?
You know, I fucked up the other day because I had someone over and I put on Super Mario the movie, and then she's like, "You know, the last time I was over, you put on Super Mario."
No. That is crazy. There's no way. You just forgot, bro.
Because I was like,
so
this is a movie that I can.
Wait, what's your name again? Which one are you?
I fucked up. That was a fuck up. That was a fuck up right there. I put on the
That's
same.
really funny. I've never heard of something like that happening, dude. Put the same movie on.
You must really like Mario.
Was she like? Did she treat it as a joke, or was she kind of?
Yeah, she treated it as a joke. I was like, I'm high.
I could see like a girl, you know. That's crazy. Next time she comes over, do it.
Put on, yeah. Did you watch Puss in Boots, the new one?
I heard it's fire.
The art in it's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, the art's
I
in
haven't
it.
seen it. I heard
crazy.
it's very good. My friends watched it. There's two of them now, right?
Yeah, but like the newest one is fire.
I love animated movies.
Yeah.
I used to not, but I really liked because I studied animation at UConn for a year before I switched to digital media and design.
Do you watch anime?
I don't. I really should.
I just got into One Piece.
Really? How far are you in?
900 episodes.
Jesus Christ.
In like 6 months.
Oh my God. I thought you were about to say like that. I thought you had just started it.
No, it's... Yeah.
Are you caught up? Is that...
No, there's like 1,400. No, there's like 1,200 episodes. Bro. But they're like 15 minutes. And I do it while I'm doing other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I started Demon Slayer.
Is that good?
Ago. It is really good, but I stopped watching it. I just got caught up and then forgot about it. But what I did watch, I loved. I really need to get into anime. I feel like I would love it. It's right up my alley.
What? Start watching One Piece.
Yeah, I feel like that's the essential.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. You don't.
And it's so long that like I could just chip away at it.
Exactly.
Like,
people say it's like bad to watch the dub, but I watch the dub.
You watch the dub?
Mm-hmm.
I might.
How do you feel about like CGI movies? Like I just saw Godzilla vs Kong.
I don't like them. They don't do it for me. It's just not my type of. I don't like action.
Okay, it's not the art. It's not like the CGI.
Nah, CGI is an art form in itself. I think it's cool, but the movie themselves, they just don't do it for me. I can't like latch onto a movie like that.
You like horror?
Horror's my favorite genre.
Did you see Terrifier?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes.
I had the producer on the podcast.
I remember seeing that. I didn't watch it though. That's crazy.
I love that. I like the art of gore.
Me too.
Of like, I forget what it's called.
There's a tasteful way to do it. If you just if you go crazy with it, it's not. It's just there's no substance behind it. But if there's cool ways to do it that actually like makes your gut wrench.
Yeah, this was fun.
It was, dude.
How long did we do? How long have we been streaming? Hour and a half?
Really? Wow.
We've been doing an hour and a half. Shout out Mr. Ribbons, great artist.
Oh my God, yeah, dude. Mr. Ribbons is amazing. Really talented.
Oh yeah, Mr. Ribbons is crazy. Did you see that piece he did for me?
No.
Oh, he did.
Wait, no, I didn't.
He did a One Piece inspired painting of me.
His pieces of Rock Marcy are crazy. He's so talented. I love his use of color, bro.
His like neon,
yes, I
and his horror shit. Like some of his shit, like is like is scary. You know what I mean?
Before we end, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh, favorite movie of all time?
Yeah,
probably like Punch Drunk Love. You ever seen that with Adam Sandler?
Really?
It's like a serious. It's like a serious. Did you see Civil War?
No.
That one that just came out
with Sandler?
No. It just came out. It's probably in theaters still. It's like. It's about what if a civil war broke out in America right now.
That sounds
It's
awesome.
the dude who did Ex Machina and Annihilation and shit.
Machina.
And so the whole movie is like, it's about these photographers getting war footage in America.
That sounds
so there's like, I took mushrooms and saw it. It was scary.
You were
There's like full on firefights like in the streets of Connecticut, like or whatever they're showing. Like it's crazy.
Is it like
bro.
a mock documentary where they try to make it seem real?
No, but they make it like,
wow,
like what would actually happen if a civil war broke out in America.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
And it's not political at all. Like they don't give their sides of the It's just like this is what it is.
Wild.
How about you?
Maybe Zodiac. Love that movie. Zodiac or both Jake Gyllenhaal movies. Prisoners.
The next time we talk, who do you want to do a cover for by then?
Starker or Makami, but probably Starker. I reached out to Theravada and said if you guys put Spiridon on streaming, I would love to like do a special.
But he does all his album covers, so he might be a little.
Starker's nice, dude. He has his art is really cool.
I mean, Theravada does all his.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. The album he has of the cover art is a book.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it's called, but that cover is crazy. And that he dropped that when we first started following each other or something, and I DM'd him about it. I was like, this cover's crazy, and he said that he made it.
You got to start beef with a photographer. A cover photographer.
It's coming. I got a couple on a list. I'm ready to send shots.
You got a hit list?
Drop a disc painting.
Disc paintings. Disc paintings is hilarious.
That has to happen. I can't believe that's not a thing. I feel like back in the day, like Andy Warhol era, like Basquiat, there could have been some of those. That'd be so funny.
Are all those artists talented, or are they like Drake, Cole, Kendrick? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Who are very talented, but
of course. I know what you mean.
Blown out of proportion because of marketing.
People think Warhol is very big, is very blown out of proportion and very overrated. I see that take all the time.
Do you agree with it?
I agree with it in terms of talent or like technical ability, I guess, because I mean, none of his shit is really that like technically impressive, but I don't agree with it in terms of impact. I think Warhol's one of the most influential artists ever, and I think influence is its own criteria, obviously. And an artist wants their art to impact the world. So Warhol's has had, you could see Warhol's influence everywhere to this day. And Basquiat. I think both of them are incredible. And Basquiat especially is, if you don't understand it, you don't understand it. You know what I mean? People think it's like children's paintings, but I mean, he's so influential in his own right as well.
Do you think an artist can get to that level nowadays, or do you think...
No, I don't think there will ever be an artist like that. And I think that goes for anything. Singers, songwriters, like there'll never be a Michael Jackson, I don't think. There'll never be another... I forgot the actor's name. Thinking of an actor that was like like Marilyn Monroe, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Or she was the like actress, or like Michael Jackson was the singer. Yeah. Warhol and Basquiat were like the biggest, but I don't think that'll ever happen again because we live in an age where anybody could be famous.
Yeah, I went to this dude, Prof. You ever hear of him? Prof. Shout out Grip, who was on the podcast, opened up for him, and he sold out the Royale in Boston and put on one of the craziest shows I ever seen.
He's an artist, like a painter? Rapper.
And he put on one of the craziest shows I've ever seen. Sold out his whole tour. Has like 500,000 followers, and I had never heard of him before. And then I've been obsessed with his music because I'm like, how have I? That's so crazy that someone can be that level, and I've never like.
Would I fuck with him?
I'll play you a song right now.
Word.
I wish my speaker was working, because this is great when you have like the good quality sound. I hate playing the shit from my phone.
Yeah, it's always gonna be worse. I'd say like the closest to that level in terms of the art world right now might be like Cause. In terms of just influence, like you see his stuff everywhere, and it's like more like just pop art.
I don't even know who that is.
Really? You'd recognize it if you saw it.
But isn't that crazy? I don't know who that, like, by name. I've never heard that name.
That's what I mean. Like, there'll never be an artist.
Here's Pack a Lunch by Prof and Redman.
He had Redman.
That was like Kevin Gates, Method Man, and Redman on it.
I've never heard of this. How do you spell Prof?
P-R-O-F.
If you trying to party, then we got a concourse.
This shit.
All the lames over there, they're down for it. Turn the shit to a freak nick of some sort. It's gonna be some work. You should pack a lunch for it. Drop it down. Fuck it up.
I like this a lot.
Back it up.
He's like 40 years old.
No way. That's him in the cover too? I feel like that's somebody I would fuck with. He looks like a cool dude.
4 or 5 housewives outside, mouth wide. No more day on the south side. So I got Alzheimer's.
How have I never heard? Bro, he has a lot of listeners.
That's what I mean, bro.
Yeah, that's another example. Like, anybody could be famous. There's no, like...
That's why I don't shout out Prof. He's fire.
Check him out.
But that's why no one can be a dickhead anymore. Because, like, I don't know who you are. Like, you can't play that.
Exactly.
Like, you know who I am?
Yeah.
Because anyone could be anyone,
No, I
bro.
don't know who you are, bro. Like,
yeah. Like when we were out with Token at that show, like no one would know. He's just like, he has a hoodie on. No one would know.
Yeah.
That's why, bro, I love Token. He's such like a down to earth dude, bro.
I loved meeting him. He was a really nice dude. We
I
talked
might
about
be
seltzers.
Yeah, I might be going out with him tonight for Cinco de Mayo.
Really? Word.
Yeah, in Boston, we might be going out. But
have a great time, bro.
Dude, this was fun as hell. You're welcome back anytime to do a live stream. Thank you for having me here.
Welcome back here anytime, bro.
Thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
This has
very
been
much.
fun as hell. This has been another live stream, which is basically the same thing as the podcast. This really isn't any different.
No, that's a good idea.
But it's like live, so I don't have to like do all the post production and
it feels different
shit.
for some reason. I felt more like